Hey guys, it's Michael, and I'm back with another Let's Build video. We recently released 3 new exclusive items, the Neo-Gothic toilet, leather sofa, and the Webkinz news camera. And that camera really inspired me for this Let's Build video today. I'm going to build 2 versions of a TV studio, and I'm going to use those Webkinz news cameras in there to really give it that studio feel. So let's get started right away. I've bought a large room here. I'm going to add the rocket ship flooring to the room. This floor is actually found in the Curio Shop. It's part of the space theme that once was in the W Shop, but then we retired it to the Curio Shop so that now it is rare and you can only find it there. So I'm also going to add the Snowy City wallpaper. Now this wallpaper is an e-store wallpaper. You can find it in the W Shop under the walls and floors section under decorations, but you do need e-store points to buy it. But this one is beautiful. It is animated, and look at that. It's a snowy Kinsville outside, so you can see that snow falling, and nice glows from those lights in the windows and on those lampposts. So really nice little scene outside, and this is going to be the perfect look for my first studio that I'm going to build, which is a talk show. So I am going to start adding some chairs into my studio. Because it's a talk show, there's going to be people there who are going to want to watch the show. So let's do that. Now these chairs are from the movie theme that is in the W Shop, and I'm going to start lining them up here, a couple of rows of chairs. So these chairs come as individual items, but they also come in a line of 4. So I'm going to add first a line there, and now I'm going to add a few chairs in front of these. Now while I'm doing this, I said those news cameras, which I'm going to show you in a little bit here, they are an exclusive item. So that means that you can get one, or you have a chance of getting one of these exclusive items every single time you adopt a pet. Now, if you want to see what exclusive items are available, all you need to go is visit Amanda Panda in the Wish Factory, and you'll see all of the exclusive items on display. While you're at the factory, you might as well use your wish of the day and try to see if you can win one of those items. We give away one of those items to a player every single day. You can also save wish tokens and add them to the wish machine at the Wish Factory and trade them for an exclusive item. And you can get those in different ways by adopting pets through special events and games from today's activities. So you can save those up and trade for a Webkinz news camera or any other exclusive item of your choice at the Wish Factory. Now I'm almost done adding these chairs. I have 3 rows of chairs on each side, but as you can see, the number of chairs are different in every single row. Now we have the audience area set up, and we might as well start building the set. But actually, you know what? I was just talking about those news cameras, so why don't we add a couple to the room right now so you can really see what I was talking about. Now these cameras are beautiful and they're quite big. I'm going to drop one into the room there. Now that one's facing the back of the room, so we want to switch it over. If I click on the play button and click on the camera, it actually rotates this camera in various directions so you can really set it up in the direction that you want. And of course, we want them set up so that they are facing the action that we are about to build at the front of the studio. Now, I have 2 of these cameras in this room right here because, of course, it is a talk show and you're going to want to get them in different angles. So I'm going to put them one on each side of this room. There we go. Aren't they really cool? I think they're great items, and they're really inspiring because you can really build any kind of TV studio that you want. Let me just continue by adding a couple of lights around these cameras. Now we have stage lights and superstar spotlights that you can find in the W Shop that they're available for Kinz Cash. Let me just drag one into the room to show you there. These ones are pretty cool. They're really nice. The superstar lamp actually glows different colors or glows purple and goes back to yellow, and that other one is really nice with that black trim. So you can definitely use those ones if you want in your TV studio, but we also have some lights that are available for e-store points in the W Shop, and they're the Quizzy TV set lights. And I'm going to use 3 of them. You can actually find the Quizzies room theme in the W shop right now. Go to the room theme section and you'll be able to find items from that theme that you can add and use in your TV studio. And actually the second TV studio I'm going to be building here for you today is going to be a game show studio or a Quizzy studio. So you're actually going to see a lot of those items in the second portion of this video. Okay, now we're ready to start building the actual talk show portion of the studio and the set of the talk show. So, of course, when you have a talk show, you have a talk show host. So you need a place for the host to sit. Now, you also need a place where the host can interview a guest. So they always have these little lounging couches or little chairs that you can sit on with the guests. So I'm going to put 2 really close to that front row right there. I really like those. They're found in the W shop and they have a nice lime green color to it. Also, the coffee and cream side table can also be found in the W shop, and I'm going to put that right next to the 2 chairs. So there you go. There's a place where the host can sit and interview the guests that are on the show. Now, some of these talk shows actually have televisions incorporated into their little set where they can play different movie clips. Maybe they have a movie star on the show. So I'm going to add a TV right behind there. And look at that. It's only 2 tiles long, and these 3 items make up to be 3 tiles long. But if I place it right back behind that first chair, it actually looks like it's centered perfectly behind those 2 chairs, even though it's not. So that's a little trick. Now on either side of this television, to really give it some focus to the room, I'm going to add 2 bamboo trees that you can find in the W shop under decorations and plants. So there we go. That's pretty cool. That's where the host would sit, and that is where the guest would sit and entertain everybody watching the talk show. So we do have a nice little spot back here, and what I was going to set up there is a little spot where a musical guest could come, or a band, and play on the talk show. We have some pretty cool rock themed items, and these items can be acquired by dragging and dropping a backstage pass into your pet's room and using it to trade for a prize. Now, backstage passes, there's 2 types. There's a regular one and there's a VIP pass. And you get one of each every single time you adopt a rocker's pet. Now, I'm going to show you what that looks like because it is pretty cool. And the prizes that you can get from these backstage passes are also pretty cool. Now I have a VIP backstage pass in my dock, so I'm just going to drag that into the room to show you. And there you go. So I can use the arrow buttons here to really take a look at all the prizes that are available. There's the lighting backdrop. All I need to do is click on a prize to see its name, and if I see something that I like, all I have to do is click OK and it'll be added to my dock. So I'm going to get a lighting backdrop because I'm going to use this in the studio, and it is pretty cool. So there you go. Rock on. My prize has been added to my dock. Now I'm going to grab some stadium speakers that I got from a VIP backstage pass, and I'm going to drop that in there. Now I'm going to look for that light board in my dock, or the lighting backdrop, and I'm going to drag and drop that into the room next to the speaker. Now this is pretty cool because I love this item. It's animated. It has a really nice visual animation on there that makes it look like the perfect backdrop for a musical guest that would appear on my talk show. Now I'm just going to frame that out with another set of stadium speakers and drag that into my room. So I did mention that you can get these items through a backstage pass when you adopt a rocker's pet, but they're also tradable, sellable, sendable. So you can try your luck in the trading room and see if somebody is willing to trade you some of these rockers items, because man, they are pretty cool. Now, so there you can start to see this back corner here is being set up as my music guest or my band area who are going to come play on my show. Let's continue by adding a few musical instruments. Now, in order to get that backstage pass, I adopted a rocker's bulldog. Now, the Rocker's Bulldog is available in the W shop right now, and his pet-specific item is a rockin' drum set. So I'm going to use that and add it to my talk show, and this is going to be part of my band area. Now, if you actually click on it in play mode, your pet will sit behind that drum set and a tune will play, so it's pretty cool. Now, I think I need another instrument to add to my band area. And when you play the game of Spree in the arcade, and when you make it to the mall, you can use the mall credits that you earn to trade for a prize. Now, one of the items that you can get is the electric keyboard, and I'm going to add that to this band area right now. And much like the drum set, if you click on it in play mode, your pet will actually sit down at the keyboards and play a little tune. So there we go. That's really looking like a band area. There's going to be one more item I'm going to add to that area, and it's the main stage mic. And this is a regular backstage pass item. So I mentioned those passes you get with the Rockers. This is one of the prizes you can trade for. Now, I love this one because if you click on it, your pet will actually sit at the mic. There's these little music notes that come off of it like it's your pet singing. And you can't see it very well in this room, but there's a beam of light that is shining on the pet. So look at that. If you can pretend that you have a band coming to perform on the show, I think that this is a lot of fun. Now, if you don't have any of these items, or you didn't want to create a band corner for your talk show, you could do something like create a little cooking area by adding some stoves and some counters in there and some a little sink, because you know what, a lot of the times on these types of talk shows, they have these celebrity guests come in and do some cooking for the camera, so that could be really fun as well. Or maybe even, you know, one show you have a band and in another show you have a chef come on. So it's really up to you how you want to do that. Now, we have these stellar stage lights that attach to the top of your wall, and I'm going to add 2 to the back corner here. When you adopt a Rocker's Pet, or the first Rocker's Pet that you adopt, you actually unlock a challenge that you can play that awards you some pretty cool items. And you can get these stellar stage lights through that challenge. Of course, challenges are these little icons here that appear along the side of your room. And when you click on them, it tells you the tasks that you have to do and the prizes that you'll win for completing the tasks. So I won one of those through the Rockers challenge, and you also can pick some up at the e-store. They're going to be included in the Quizzies section, the Quizzies room theme section of the W shop. So if you go there now, you should be able to find those lights along with the other items. Now, for a TV studio, you want to keep things kind of open because the set's always changing, and you want to have the focus really on what's happening on stage. So I'm not going to add too much more here. I'm just going to add another one of those Quizzies lights to them, because that will really jump out here and really reinforce the fact that this is a TV studio. So there you go. I think we're done with this room. I've got an area here with a television that a host of the show can interview guests and show clips from their movie that they're promoting. I have a little band section in the back corner for a little performance from my musical guests. And of course, here's a nice big seating area with the 2 cameras to record the show. Now, for the second part of this video, I'm going to build a game show, which is Quizzies Corners. So let me quickly remove everything from this room, but I'm going to keep my seating area here. So there you go. I've removed most of the items from this room. Of course, those stellar stage lights I've kept there, and the TV camera and seating area. So first, for my game show, and I mentioned that I'm using mostly items from the Quizzies theme that you can find in the W shop under room themes, I'm going to add the Quizzies game show wallpaper to this room. Now, this wallpaper is really cool. Kind of sorry to see that snowy Kinsville scene disappear, but I think this one is pretty cool. There's the magic W's on either wall, and it really looks like, especially with the trim of lights around that logo, it really looks like something that you would find at a game show. Now, I'm going to add a few more of these stellar stage lights into my room to frame off the stage area of my game show. But first, let me move this one right to the corner, and I'll move this one along as well. And now all I'm really going to do is line them up right next to each other. I find that in a lot of TV shows, They really do a good job in masking the fact that you're actually really on a set. But when you're watching a game show, they don't try to hide any of the lights, or even they don't even try to hide some of the cameras sometimes. You can really see them, and it makes it really seem like you're watching a game show. So I wanted to recreate that in my room, and there you go. I've created this almost half of a rectangle here in the back room that will represent where my stage area is going to be. Now, we have a really cool item called the Quizzies scoreboard that's available in the W shop, and I'm going to put that right along the back wall here. And this looks like the scoreboard from the game of Quizzies, but wow, look how big that is. It takes up so much room, and it really is the focus of this room and really makes it look like a game show. Now, of course, every game show people are playing for a prize. We're going to add the Quizzies trophy to the very back corner, and that will represent what the contestants are playing for. Now, a few more items I'm going to add to the back wall there to my game show set. One of them is the Quizzies scoreboard. I'm going to add that right in front there, and I've got a Quizzies bonus question sign that I'm going to add to the opposite side of the scoreboard to really make this feel like a game show set. Now, there you go. Now, you really don't have to add too much into the room because it is a set after all, and definitely need some place to move things around and shift things around where you see fit. So, of course, Quizzies Corner is a single player game, but I'm going to pretend that it's a head-to-head challenge game, and I'm going to add 2 Quizzies contestants podiums to this room, and I'm going to place them side by side. So there you go. These contestants can go head to head and compete on this game show. And it's perfect because they're lined right up in front of the audience and, of course, in the view of those 2 cameras. Now, there's also a host podium, and I'm going to add that, but I'm going to rotate it so it's facing the 2 contestants. So there you go. By the way, this is also a large indoor room, just like my TV show talk show set. Now, I'm really almost done here, but I think that I mentioned before that, you know, there's lots of cameras and lights on these types of sets. So I'm actually going to take one more Webkinz news camera and throw it in the room and just throw it in this back corner here, just to really make it look like that it's a TV set and they're ready to roll and they're ready to put this thing on the air. You can capture it from all different angles, and there you go. I think I'm done. So, there you have it. 2 TV studios. I hope you liked this video. We have a new email address that you can send me your screenshots of your favorite rooms. So you can email me at letsbuild@gans.com. Of course, I've been featuring some of those screenshots on Webkinz News. And if you send me yours, who knows, maybe I'll feature yours on Webkinz News as well. And also, if you feel like creating your own Let's Build video, feel free to upload it to YouTube. Just use Webkinz Room Design in the title. See you next time, guys.
Click to play Webkinz or watch more videos.